Hello, beautiful beings. Is this working? Am I live? I guess we're gonna find out. I think I'm here! So, I'm gonna give people time to find me, time to get situated, time to hopefully find this live. And yeah, we're just gonna take some time to begin, as tech is always a bit slow. So let me know if you're here. Let me know who's watching as I get my list. Let me know who's here. Hi, Esther. How are you? Where's my lists? Some of those things where I've been trying to like prepare for what this should be, and yet I almost wonder if Source is saying don't prepare because I can't seem to find it. So tell me how you are. Tell me what you've been feeling. Tell me what's on your mind as we get situated, get centered, and hopefully as I find the right tab. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Vanita. Hi, beautiful beings. So yeah, we're gonna start a little bit later as I get this everywhere, as everyone finds their way in. Found my list. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. We have a lot of people that said they were gonna come though, so just making sure that they can see the video. Share on a friend's profile. Okay. 6 people are here. Keep on coming in. So tell me what's been weighing on you. Hey, Bailey. Hi, loves. Hope you're doing amazing after such a session. Let me know how you've been to do with specifically this subject. Obviously, this is a very heavy subject. And I also would encourage you to really focus on what's been coming up around this specifically, and obviously something that's so just large. So keep on typing. I can't actually tell if this is running live in Moon Rising Circle, so if somebody can tell, let me know. I'm sending so much love to you guys, to Jerry for feeling the anxiety, Holly for feeling unsupported, pushed out. We're in a big change point for sure. For sure. Ah. So, out of curiosity, is anyone in Moon Rising Circle and can you see me? Because if not, then I've missed something. Thank you for your patience as we begin. We will start for sure in like less than 5 minutes. So again, if you want to tell me what's going on, how you're feeling. Have you been watching the news? I assume everybody's been seeing some of what's going on. Hi Jamie. I'll check. We see you and we are here. Yes, we are. It looks like it's I swear, even still I like don't totally understand tech. So I'm always trying to decide if I should go live in groups, like the events, or if I should go live in my actual group. And okay. Yeah, that does make sense. It's not totally what I wanted, but that's okay. That's alright. I'm gonna do one more thing. Share to a friend's profile. All right. Well, those who need to see it will see it. And also my computer's overheating. So I'm going to attempt to tune in to this very heavy, very large subject. And, thanks guys. What's happening? I feel like my computer's having an absolute tantrum, and we're just gonna do it. Okay. So everybody get cozy, get comfy, get in a place where you can sit and center in, closing our eyes. Thank you. Closing our eyes. It's so weird to not see people on Zoom. Closing our eyes and centering in. Recognizing that if you're in clear, I know a lot of people that are here that do my programs, this might be a little bit different. It's going to be like a mini. Take 3 deep cleansing breaths. Inhale. Exhale down to the earth. Inhale from the earth. Exhale down to the earth. And thank you for those who looked into that. I think that tells me that this probably won't be how I'll stream next time, but that's okay. I invite you to allow yourself to be held, which means letting go of what's happened so far this morning, letting go of what's happened so far yesterday, letting go of anything except the present moment. Inhale again. Exhale. The very first thing I'm seeing, and as you guys know, I can't control where it takes us. I can set all intention, but I can't control what comes up. Is a person just standing there, like literally like dripping like sweat, but it's not sweat. It's all the fear of everything that they've been hearing, everything they've been seeing, like so like filled beyond their maximum of the stress of the situation. So this is my invitation to not hold everything. It does not mean that you're not, being a good citizen of the world. But if we're holding to beyond our max capacity energetically, then that makes it very impossibly hard to be in the present moment and to do what you need to do. I'm not saying don't take action. I'm not saying don't stand up. Absolutely do. But recognize that maybe I've been holding too much. Calling upon benevolent archangels, benevolent guides, benevolent loved ones, benevolent ancestors, and those that are here for the movement and growth of humanity to guide us today, to guide us today, to guide us today, on a healing specific to what is going on in the world right now, which is, of course, very beyond any cognitive, any understanding of how could this be happening. Asking Source, do you have messages first? As horrible as this situation is, What I'm seeing is the dirt wanting to begin again, wanting to grow new seeds and grow this new tree. But we all play a huge part here. We play a huge, huge, huge part. Because all the time we're talking about the movement and growth of humanity, but literally we're sitting knee deep in it. Humanity is changing. The world is changing. Pia, you're perfectly on time. We only started like 2 minutes ago. The world is changing, and even though it feels horrifying and beyond control, which is again why we're here today, it's changing because it has to. We haven't been going the right way, and I don't mean you, I mean as a collective, the greater part of the world, we have not been going in the right direction. We've been so filled with anger that we have missed out on love. But for those of us that are, not a part of the problem, but a part of where we're going, it's crucial, especially as we are so sensitive, that we stay grounded in the wholeness and love of who we are as we rebuild. That I cannot be shaken, even in the greatest of turmoil, because I know that I'm safe. I know that I'm valued. So right now we're just doing this like intro channeling, intro sweeping, and we'll see where that lands us. And if you've just hopped on, please close your eyes. I see water dripping down, and I see a lot of fears and concerns about family. And what's coming up very obviously is like fears of survival. But you must trust. You're here for a reason. You're here right now for a reason. And I feel strange to say this next part because I know it could be misconstrued, but I will tell you exactly what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling, which is that as horrible as this is, it had to happen now. We have to go through it. Because the world can't be the same. So this is about the greater understanding of the universe and what's happening in the overall plan and your space in it. We are shifting massively, and maybe we thought that coronavirus was it, but this was not it. It is a long process of changing so much hatred in the world into light. A long process of awakening, a long process of stepping into our wholeness, stepping into our divinity. So what we can do is to continue to heal and continue to spread love, continue to make the choices of the right path, and know that we are taken care of, rather than holding on to the pain. Because it isn't about making the world feel pain. It's that the way things have been working haven't been working. And sometimes things have to destruct to rebuild. And we are rebuilding. My 3D self doesn't want to say that. And if you're watching and you have no clue what I'm talking about and we've never worked together, just trust. Asking Source, asking guides, where do we start? And we start in the grass, outside, around a giant tree, observing life, observing cycles of life. And I want you to see that this is a new tree, built for a new, okay, that's what I'm hearing, a new earth, filled with love, filled with renewal, filled with expansion, filled with care, rebirth, a new era, a new time. But that this tree has to be here. And we have truly a path as society to choose. Are we going to go? And are we going to, granted, I don't think anybody watching this would, but are we going to choose fear? Are we going to choose hatred? Are we going to choose blame? Or are we going to go the other way, and are we going to choose unconditional love? Because no matter how scary the world can be, unconditional love pouring from you outwards and inwards will be more potent, more powerful. And you can do this in a number of ways. You can do this through your soul calling, through your art, through what you make, through who you talk to, through when you lend a compassionate ear. It's a choice. It's a choice to pour out love. It's a choice to be unconditional love. And I want you to now connect with the portal that is unconditional love. I want you to see this column of light pink light from the top all the way to the top of your head, all the way down your body, connecting to unconditional love. Because this is what everybody needs. Love for your neighbor, love for the guy that comes to your mailbox, love for everyone, love for the person that, even the person that yells in your direction, sending them love. How can I live, breathe, and eat and be unconditional love? How can I free myself by being unconditional love? So as you breathe in an unconditional love, inhale and exhale, letting that integrate into your body, into the earth. Letting what has surfaced, what's been dormant, what's felt uneasy about this whole situation, about things beyond our control, gently leave the body. Letting it burn away through fire. Letting it burn away through fire. Allowing yourself to be cradled by this unconditional love. And now I want us to expand. I want you to picture that in your left hand and your right hand, that you are connecting with every single person on the planet. Holding hands with every single person on the planet. How can we help our entire humanity through such a giant, scary shift? Feeling your neighbor on your left, feeling your neighbor on your right. And the very first thing is breathing in that unconditional love and sending it to your neighbor on your left, your right, on your exhale. And as you connect with everyone, how can I individually choose my own wholeness? And know that I am not small in this picture, I am large. I am large in what's happening right now. My path in what's happening right now is large, and it can be in any capacity. Maybe it's playing piano. Maybe it's sending food supplies. Maybe it's spreading love to someone you don't know. But it's pouring in love. Our way through this is through waking up what has been dormant for so much of the world. And mind you, if you're watching this, you're probably already some form of, quote, awake. Maybe, maybe not. It's about realizing greater understanding in the global whole. And realizing that at the end of the day, you have nothing to fear, because there is always someone watching over you. And mind you, I know that we could have all sorts of belief systems in this space, but there is always someone watching over you. And I want you to remember that you could have been born into any point in time, but your soul chose to incarnate now, which means you're part of something huge, which means you get to help it move forward. Rather than taking a state of being disempowered or afraid or feeling like, oh my God, this is so gigantic, how can I possibly handle things, I don't know what's going to happen. Instead, seeing I am here for a reason. I'm going to show up in my reason. I'm going to pour out love and pour in love. It's about honoring where your soul has guided you, wherever you've decided to live. Maybe it's Colorado. What is your place in Colorado? I don't know who's in Colorado. I don't know who I'm thinking of. Or Chicago, or Boston, or Australia, or England. But that all around the world, we spread this feeling of safety, because we know that we're safe if we trust. To not feel safe implies that there is no trust, which means we allow ourselves to believe and to know that we're not alone and that someone greater watches over us. So as you hold hands with every single person, what I see is this mass water in the middle, and all, the storms that have been happening, all the chaos that's been happening. And I want every single person to send energy to the middle of the water, asking the water to calm, asking the water to be filled with love, asking the water to be filled with renewal. Asking the water to be filled with hope. I want you to fill the water with hope. Hope, renewal, new growth, and what you believe humanity needs, because it might be different than what I believe. But holding the hand of every single person on the planet, to your left, to your right, seeing the water in the middle, and sending the energetic intention for the water to calm. Deeply breathing in, deeply exhaling with this intention. And I want you to see the water fill with light. See the water fill with light. I am always taken care of. I am always taken care of. That. I am always taken care of. What does that mean? I always have what I need. I always have my food. I always have my shelter. I always have my money. I always have my friends and family. My family is safe. I am safe. I am safe. Because I always have guidance around me. And to focus in for a moment, still holding the water, on an energy point at the base of your spine. Many of us know to call this the root chakra, but the base of your spine. And imagine it as the color red, and seeing it get deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, and connecting into the earth, and seeing it expand. I am stable. I am stable. No matter what is happening in the world, I personally am stable. All of my loved ones are safe. I am safe. I am whole. I am free. I'm awake. I'm supported. Everything I need appears. Everything I need is guided. My role on this planet is large. And because I trust in that, I know I'm safe. And because I'm here, I know I'm safe. It doesn't have to be any more complicated than that. Because I'm here, human, breathing, living, I know I'm safe. So I'm gonna release a few things that some of you know very well. Because if you're new to Moon Rising, we do clearings of things called karmic patterns and timeline healing. We're going to do a few. So I want you to just give permission for your energy to release, permission for me to help you, and just, again, staying eyes closed, staying present, staying in this Reiki bubble. And my body only moves back and forth, and there's a lot of energy moving, so there's definitely a lot. I identify with my truest self. I am whole, I am free, I am awake, I shine brightly and radiantly in the wholeness of who I truly am. And I call upon my highest self to come forward. So no matter what you believe, I invite you to take a leap. Take a leap and know that there is a version of you that's already known how safe you are, that's already known your family's fine, that's already known all this greater knowledge, that's already, gone past this stage, that's already lived 20 years in the future, 30 years in the future, 40 years in the future, and they know everything's going to turn out just fine. I want you to connect to that higher self, the one that knows what's best for you, that knows who you truly are, that knows all your gifts, that knows why you're here, that knows all the secrets you don't tell people. And I call upon those of the highest high and those that are aligned with the movement and growth of humanity. Call upon all archangels, all benevolent guides, all loved ones, all ancestors to support us. And I want you to channel any part of you that's ever felt like you were running for your life, even if it's not in this lifetime. Any part of you that's ever felt like you had to run for your life. Breathing into that. Inhale. Exhale. I release running for your life out of all past, present, parallel, and future timelines. I release the fear of death. I release all fears of the unknown. I release all fears of death. I release all resistance of feeling like I always have to try and try and try and try and it doesn't get me anywhere. I release that. I don't know what to call that. I release this feeling of there being no justice out of all past, present, parallel, and future timelines. And out of my energy, I release all pain around I release all pain around there not being enough justice in the world. And I know solidly in myself that if I'm someone that craves justice, that justice will come. I release all fears that there is not enough justice in the world. I release pain around betrayal of humanity. There's some heavy topics, guys. It is done, it is done, it is done, it is done, it is done. I release all fears of government control out of all past, present, parallel, and future timelines. I release all anarchy, all fear of anarchy. I release all patterns of jealousy and all things that jealousy have hurt upon me. And I release all burdens in my family that I've been holding on to. I release the fears of lack of safety out of my energy now. I release the fears of lack of safety out of my energy now. I release all places I've been trapped in a war, in all past, present, parallel, and future timelines, or victim of war. Out of my energy now. I release the pain of having to fight for my life in other timelines. Out of my energy now. I release the grief over things I can't understand. Out of my energy now. I release the sadness of seeing how the world has changed. Out of my energy now. I release the pain and sacrifice I've had to do in other timelines due to war. Out of my energy now. Breathe in. Exhale, letting it go, letting it go, letting it go, letting it go, let 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 it go. If you've never done this before, being proud of yourself for trying something new, realizing that you can change anything in your energy, you can change anything. I release uncertainty. I release worry. I release grief. Out of my energy now. I want you to focus on your heart. Focus on any grief that you've been carrying, any fear that you've been carrying. Inhale. Exhale. And I want you to focus on that deep-seated worry about the unknown, which is really what we came here for today. Focus on that deep-seated fear, that deep-seated worry about the unknown, and find where you feel that in your body. Is it in your spine? Is it in the bottom of your spine? Is it in your belly? Is it in your heart? Focus on that feeling, breathing into it, exhaling to let it go. I release all fear of the unknown. I release all strife I've picked up from that fear. I release uncertainty about seeing humanity change. I release the collective uncertainty if we're ready to evolve. I release entrapment out of my energy now. I breathe in wholeness into my energy now. Inhale. Beyond all understanding, I know that I'm safe. Beyond all understanding, I know it will be okay. I will always have what I need, and I don't need to worry. And I release all worry out of my energy now. I pour into my energy the foundations of stability that go farther than anything I have known. I allow myself to feel stable with the wholeness of my heart, and I know that everything is going to be okay. I allow myself to feel grounded. I allow myself to feel hope. I allow myself to align with prayer. I allow myself to know that I have everything I need. It's all within me, and I've got nothing to fear. And I want you to send light to the earth. Send light to this entire fight that's going on. Sending light to the hate and light to the fear, knowing that that is more powerful. And allow yourself to be a beacon of hope. So as you breathe in, I want you to send unconditional love to everything that's going on in the world right now. Exhaling to send that love, to send that light, to send that love. I call upon the energy of renewal, and I know that I'm always safe, and I know that my family, friends, and loved ones are by my side, and we're all protected every day. I don't need to worry, I don't need to worry, I don't need to grieve. I have everything I could possibly need. I allow myself to trust more deeply in my wholeness of who I am. I no longer hold on to the fear of the masses. I know that I can make moves and help the world without fear. I trust in what's coming. I trust that I'll be guided. And I trust that everything has a reason bigger than what I know. And I let myself be guided. I trust that my family is safe. I trust that I'm safe. And that no matter what's going on, there's nothing to fear. I trust that it all works out. And I trust there's a reason I'm here. So I want you to connect the bottom of your energy, your root chakra, the base of your spine, and see it pouring into the earth. And then see that root energy be filled with golden light, golden light, golden light. Cleansing, 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 cleansing. And then seeing yourself to just, if you've been working with me for a while, I want you to channel Source of Highest High. If you're brand new to this, I want you to channel that feeling that you have at the ocean, that feeling that you have in the forest, where you just kind of know that there's something greater. And I want you to connect to that something greater, or maybe you find it in a place of worship, wherever it is, wherever you find that feeling. And just let yourself feel the guidance, feel the hope, feel that anchor, knowing that I always am guided, I always can trust, I'm always protected. I am always, always, always protected. So I have nothing to fear. I can act from a space of grounded knowledge. I can act from a space of love. I can take action from a space of love and not have to move in fear. And I can spread this collective love, this collective wholeness to every single person I meet, whether they know me or not. And maybe I spread it in talking, and maybe I spread it through my art, but I spread it. Then I want you to see yourself in a golden white light. And when you're ready, open your eyes. So a little unusual, really super strange not to see people on Zoom. But I want you to share how you're feeling, share how that was. Do you feel less anxious? Do you feel less rattled? Do you feel more supported? Do you feel more connected? Share how you are. Share what that was like. Share if that was your first time doing anything like this. Share how you are. And I know people have been holding on to a lot of energy because I always feel it as back pain when I work on people that have that, and I've been feeling back pain this whole time, which means that I've absorbed someone's pain, which means that you should be feeling lighter, which I will release. So share how that was for you. I will wait. Share how you are. Just a little something to help with that feeling of uncertainty. Jerry says she feels grounded, safe, and happy. You're welcome. Also, it was so nice to meet your son. So nice to work. This was so perfect for me, Jamie said. I had back pain the whole time. So with that, the body physically, whether we know this or not, takes on energy. Although I feel like mostly we have people here that really, really know that. But I also really want to encourage, if there's any newbies here, do not be silent. Even if you've got no freaking clue what you just experienced, do not be silent. I would love to answer questions. You know, when our heart breaks, when we go through a heartbreak, we feel pain in the heart. We know that, right? But Paula, yes, you can just watch the replay video. When there's been a lot of burdens, Chad's here. Oh, I'm so happy to hear from everybody. Yes, please type. Oh, I just got pain in my foot. That's interesting because feeling grounded. Ow! Holy moly! But back pain to me always comes from moving through whether or not you feel supported. It could be like, do I feel like I have friendship support? Do I feel like I've got enough resources? Do I feel like I have enough love, etc.? But also when working with something so big as this, so heavy as this, it can come out as back pain. So if you're someone on your day-to-day that has a lot of back pain, bear that in mind, that it might actually not be, ooh, I need just a physical massage, but it could be that there's energy to move around being supported. Chad says, just imagining sending love to the whole entire world is really beautiful. Totally, I'm with you. But, like, it's so helpful. I mean, there's a reason why you hear of these things of, like, these collective meditations, like global meditations. It's just a beautiful way to also feel more connected. Jamie said, I needed this for my day ahead. Pia said, I feel so peaceful. It also feels beautiful to send light to the rest of the world. And, you know, if you're someone that's been really, like, hit by this and just feel, which, I mean, fair enough. There's a lot going on. If it makes you feel more like I'm doing something, sending light to the world on a daily basis could be really, really beautiful. If that feels like too much, don't do it, and do it less often. But I remember in the beginning of coronavirus, I was doing that a lot. But I feel like this is going to be a fairly... I don't think this is the end of our global unrest. I'll put it that way. So it's really, really important that we become leaders in it and stay in that grounded space. Because, as I said, filling yourself with love, like love, spreading compassion, that's how you turn things around. Like, we need the news for the awareness, but staying in a fear state doesn't help anybody. That's my 2 cents. Beautiful, Vanita. Beautiful. Yeah, if you had internet issues, I believe the whole thing stays recorded on the cover photo, so feel free to rewatch. But I hope that was helpful for everyone. I don't do a lot of those, but it really felt really important to do that. Okay. Jamie. Oh, yay! New... Oh! I can't wait to read this. Jamie, this is some of my typical work using energy to heal the world. It was so nice to do that in a group, this time having you facilitate. I'm very, 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 very glad. Alyssa, hello, new person. Thank you for typing. I know it takes a lot of guts to type when we've not worked together. She said, I feel much better. I finally feel a bit of peace. I am from Russia and all my family is there while I'm in the UK alone. So it's been really intense. Whew. I finally feel like I was able to be present rather than with all my being. I mostly understood that. Be there, many... Got it. Okay. Wow. Alyssa, I'm really glad that you found this and found me. I don't know where you came from because I posted in a bunch of places, but I'm really glad you're here. Alyssa asked a really important question. She said, how do you engage with the news while staying in love? Great question. Everybody's going to be a different level of empathic sponge. I am so empathic sponge. Anything big going on in the world, I feel it. And it's definitely a balance. For me, I check the news every few days because every day feels like a lot. And I dedicate that time to only that. I segment it and I absorb the knowledge. I give myself the awareness of what I need. And then after that, if I don't cleanse, I feel it and I notice it. So after that, I take that knowledge and then I cleanse my energy. So maybe I'm taking a salt bath, maybe I'm doing a meditation. If you want more things like this, please feel free to DM me because I've got loads. I do something to cleanse the energy so that I'm left with the really important critical information, but not with the fear. Because the problem is that the news, as you all know, is really... it's loaded with fear. I mean, even my Uber ride today, with the radio, I could feel the driver. I could feel how anxious he was, and I was listening to the radio talking about Russia, Ukraine, and I wasn't at that moment prepared to take it on, even though I was about to do this. So I had to cleanse when I went home before I did this. So basically, I segment my time. I'm not watching the news all day, every day, because it's almost like, how do I say this? For me, it's like muddy water. That's too much. For me, it would be like at nighttime, I'm done with my clients, I'm done with my singing work, I'm done with everything I'm doing, and I look at the news and I get what I need to know, and I make decisions from that. I act from that, and then I cleanse my energy to get rid of the excess fear, and then I'm left with just the awareness and how to act from that. That's my own personal method. If you guys have other methods that you want to share, please do. I'm sure that there's many others. Is that helpful? In the days when I would just watch the news all day, every day, and didn't cleanse my energy, I felt really unstable. I couldn't do that. That's just me. Not everyone will say that. Vanita, my throat is doing a lot of clearing. Well, that's throat chakra. That's speaking up for your truth. Speaking up for your truth. Are there any other final questions or comments? Anything else? Because I sadly do have to run. But anything else, I want to make sure everyone feels very, very supported. And again, I'm so thankful that you all came to this and that we had return people and also newbies. That makes me happy. Anything else people want to comment or write? Don't be shy. All right, I think we are wrapping up. So, again, thank you so much. Oh, I'm so glad, Alyssa. So glad. Yeah, Alyssa, feel free to DM me. And I'm sending everyone so much love. So much love. And for people who are working with me on a regular basis, the next event is March 10th and March 11th outside of our Clear program. And yeah, anyway, just connect with me if you're not in that. Okay. So much love. Go be amazing, guys. Bye.